Hi, I'm Kelly Ward, and I am with Marsh, and I lead the U.S. mining practice for them. So at Marsh, we provide brokerage services to help mining companies and those in service to the industry find commercial insurance. So I was really excited to participate in the keynote along with my co-moderator, Kim Morrison. You know, ESG is not a new topic by any means for any mine operator for many, many years, but it's certainly a hot topic among investors and the banking and insurance community. So having that platform as the keynote was really wonderful for us. We spent a lot of time in the session yesterday around the E and the S, and maybe not so much around the G, but so much is starting to be covered, especially in the S, where we got to touch on things like what automation is going to do in the future as far as DEI goes. Got to talk about what the biodiversity factors that are now coming into play and how that's affecting the framework for investment. And of course, climate change, which is nothing new, but has kind of become that framework. And so as all these issues continue to emerge, we kind of have a good placeholder to know where we're going to start. You know, I think a lot of times the industry seems embattled because we're always fighting public perception, and much of that perception is either based in very antiquated ideas of what we do. And of course, anytime, and this was touched on in the session, you know, there's a tailings dam failure or an issue, you know, with cultural exchanges and things like that, it's a black eye for the industry. But, you know, the industry wants to move forward. We are committed to safe futures. We are committed to contributing to the green economy, and really, we want to help create the better world. And so those reputational factors, you know, I think if the public digs in, they'll see a much different picture than they're led to believe, because there's really committed, strong leadership across the industry. You know, the mining industry has a way of pulling us all in, and then we find ourselves here 20 years later. What I love about the mining industry is that most of us are purpose-driven. We create something that literally every person needs. You know, the old adage of if it can't be grown, it must be mined. I like the new slogan that's come around of before it was yours, it was mined. You know, and it's just, there's what has contribution to every facet of life. And again, we're here to make that better, spread the word. It provides great careers. It provides so much opportunity within those careers. And again, as far as the community goes, we all know each other and we're part of something that's bigger than all of us. So for me, myself, how I got into mining, I didn't choose it like so many of us. I took a consulting job in Denver, and I was asked by a boss if I knew what a tailings dam was, and I said yes. Have I worked on one? No. Do you want to? Yes. And like, I find myself 19 years later still metaphorically working on those dams. You know, MINEXCHANGE is always a great conference, and to know that it's a record year is really exciting. It just shows how much momentum there is in the industry. And, you know, for us, it's fun to see our annual friends, right? And all those kind of great things. But, you know, it's a great time to be in mining. We're gaining momentum, and I'm all here for it.